of the International IndyCar League. This afternoon, we take to the Michigan Speedway here in Brooklyn. We've got 22 cars on the grid, and it's actually going to be Rodan Eftig who slams the throttle pedal to the floor very early, catches Matthias Strauss well off guard, and you're going to see there Aman Lal challenge to the inside already on Matthias Strauss to make it a Velocity Online Racing 1-2. Before we even get to turn number 2, Matthias Strauss is not going to be happy about that. No doubt, I'm sure he's going to be hot on the heels of these two to try and get things back on the way. He's actually going to go in the middle of three wide into turn number 3, and it's actually going to be Matthias Strauss that takes the lead away from Rodan Efting, and then you've got practically everyone behind them in contention for second. What a start that was from Efting, but then Matthias Strauss, the recovery of dreams that was. That's a very good point you make about that progressive banking. We mentioned in the pre-race show about how you can use the different lines around this circuit. It's a multiple groove racing circuit, so that's why you see so many cars sort of all over the place and not really running the same line. As we look at Rodan Efting briefly there, now on board with Vogelsang in the renewal number 26 machine, and you can just see how tight it's getting up there towards the sharp end of this field. So we were looking at 20 laps plus, and he comes out on exactly lap 20, so maybe running map 1 a little bit longer than those around him to make up those 14 places. Now look at this is Aman Lal in the Altena Auto Sport machine, and you can see there's a whole heap of cars coming down and locking fronts left, right and centre. That is going to be Aman Lal, Callum Ford,
Black for David Strid.
David Strid gets a black flag at the back of this group. That's going to be the number 48 machine, so he's going to be stopping in the pit box. Seb, we're going to have a look at this one. This is on board with Saucier actually instead, and wow, look at this, squirming around to get the car slowed down. He does so, but I think that might have been Callum Ford that was getting all sorts of crossed up in front.
We have Simpson, who is just burning fuel. He's burning fuel like a mad lad, and it's working fine for him, because ever since Marcomini got let down by Christensen, he's dropping from the number 3 car.
I would say Aman Lal won that one. I reckon he closed around half a length on the car in front, which of course is Matthias Strauss in 28, and they're going to feed right into the middle of this pack. This is going to be beautiful for these two.
Yeah, this is important. They need to absolutely get back in that pack. They want that draft, even though we saw Simpson actually putting heaters previous stint, but still good to be having a lot of drafts, a lot of help for saving fuel, and also getting by things. Oh, that was a shaky entry. That was Noah Gill, wasn't it?
Oh my lord. Right, let me look straight to my timing screen, see if we have any black flags popping up.
No black flags.
No black flags.
Wow.
My lord, boys. How on earth have you all managed to A, get it stopped, and B, not hit each other? That is incredible stuff coming into pit road. That is a perfect example of these guys leaving absolutely nothing on the table. I think we'll get a replay of this. This is Vogelsang coming into pit road, and you can see they're all queuing up on the inside lane already, making it clear that they're coming into pit road. And just watch this. This is going to be absolutely chaotic. It's going to be pure chaos. Lockups left, right, centre.
Well, they're not going to use these tires anymore. Might as well destroy them.
I think Vogelsang actually passed Van Gastel on the brakes into the pit road there. That was a very cheeky move there from the 26. Matthias Strauss, he is in 3rd place at the minute. 7 seconds behind Simpson and Marcomini once all the pit stops have shaken out. And yeah, I think it is sort of very quickly becoming a two-horse race, as the caution now makes an appearance for the first time this afternoon. Oh no. Oh my word, that is a huge accident for Callum Ford. My goodness me. Straight into the catch fence off of the slower car, and goes for a gap that's not quite there, and turns himself...
The gap isn't there, but...
into an aeroplane.
Yeah. The gap wasn't there, but Pascal was very slow the entirety of the race. He's 15 laps down. Caleb had the entirety of the track down there, and he decided to choose the tiniest of gaps that wasn't even enough.
Yeah, I think...
Yes, why was the car going so slowly there? But man, my man, you had the whole track down there.
As we cross the stripe for lap number 54, it's going to be two racing stints to the end. It's going to be full push. There's going to be no saving, as always, as whoa!
Why the wrecking?
Yeah, it looks like he turns into the corner, realizes he's gone in a little bit too early, and steers out of the corner and has another go. And of course, you know, by the time you've done that, when you're going 200 miles an hour, you've probably covered 25 more meters, and at that point, you've just turned in too late. He turns in here, realizes he's gone in too tight, turns out of it, and then when he turns again, it's just too late. And then there's the contact. Matthias Strauss is going to lead us to the green flag, and he's going to put pedal to the metal, and he's going to go straight to the inside. There's a massive checkup behind. We're wrecking at the back of the field, and are we under caution? Yes, we are.
Caution again.
And
look at what it brought you, timing perfectly.
And then everyone goes, hits the brakes.
And you're...
my God.
Anthony, they weren't even going in front of you, buddy.
You have to salute Anthony Heitzmer for that, to not get his car damaged. And you can see here, everyone sort of gets on the brakes. Yeah, they need to be careful this time. Hopefully they've learned their lesson and will take things a little bit easier. But once again, it's going to be Matthias Strauss that hits the pedal, and we go straight to the inside line as we go back to green flag running. There's no checkups this time. It's not been a good day for the likes of David Strid or Jason Lowe, both getting speeding penalties in this race, which have really hurt their performances. Started 6th, currently 11th. Jason Lowe, as there's a big shunt, smoke flies everywhere. There's cars falling down the asphalt. Mark Amini is involved. Jason Lowe is not involved. He makes his way through. We ride on board with Jason Lowe at the moment. So it's still 3 wide. Everything looks okay for the moment. Do we get a hit from the side? Yes, we do. And oh my word, okay.
See, it's walking like that. What the heck?
He lost it himself. He lost it himself, I think. A very small twitch. It's going to be Vogelsang that leads the way. We get things back under go. We're green flag racing for 4 laps here at the Michigan Speedway, and he catches the rest of the pack sort of napping a little bit. It's going to be a 1-lap shootout. We're going to go white flag this time around. Who's going to get it first to the stripe at Michigan? The final lap of the Michigan 190 round 3 of the International IndyCar League. It's going to be Milan Vogelsang who starts this one in the lead. It's going to be Eftink who takes it onto the back straight. We ride on board with Dan Ench. We ride on board now with Rodan Eftink. It's going to be 3 wide almost. It's going to be Eftink who still leads the way. It's going then. Here comes Christensen, and then look at that, Saucier to the high side. We have a crash in the background, but it is going to be Rodan Eftink. No one is going to beat Rodan Eftink to the line. Oh, it is 45 thousandths of a second. No one wanted to give way. So this is the first.
Here, Vogelsang try something on Eftink, but you had Christensen blocking him, and he tried to force a door open, and look at this.
Yeah, they're crossing the start-finish line as if they were fidget spinners, weren't they? And this is,
that's not something the stewards are going to like from him on LOL.
And that's quite impressive. Bang!
Wow!
There you go.
So, if we have some meme lords out there, clip this David Strid crash and put the peppy hair do barrel roll over it. That's insane.
Rather dramatic finish to the Michigan 190. It's going to be Rodan Eftink that beats out Bryce Saucier by 45 thousandths of a second. It's going to be a fantastic result for Manuel Gomez Esteban stepping up from the Indy Next car to bring it home in the podium places.